This morning, we heard from Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas and Health Department Director Dr. Rex Archer. They announced the back-to-school guidelines for area school districts during a news conference at City Hall. City is recommending that schools wait to reopen until after Labor Day, much like the recommendation on the Kansas side. Keep in mind here, this is only a recommendation. This is not a mandate. Mayor Lucas also says he's asking for further funding for schools to help with the reopenings.
There is no broad plan for us to close school buildings if we can avoid it. What that means is that to the extent we see outbreaks, we would look to identify them as to individuals, as to individual classrooms, and as to individual school buildings.
Now, the mayor says they have no intention of broad school closures, as we saw with the outset of this pandemic. Meanwhile, Missouri Governor Mike Parson continues to downplay the risk for kids who do get coronavirus if they go back into the classroom, insisting they'll, quote, get over it. In an interview with a Missouri radio station, he said, again quoting here, these kids have got to get back to school. They're at the lowest risk possible, and if they do get COVID, which they will when they go to school, they're not going to hospitals. They're not going to have to sit in doctors' offices. They're going to go home, and they're going to, again, get over it. Now, Kansas Governor Laura Kelly is taking a different approach. Her plan requires schools to mandate preventative strategies like wearing masks, social distancing, proper hygiene, and daily temperature checks. And she's also signing an order to delay the start of the school year, again, until after Labor Day. She's waiting to do so, though, until later on this week after a state Board of Education meeting.